Hey, wow, more finishes. Incredibly fast that last section with 3 bike rides and 2 paddles. They're knocking it off so much faster than what I thought, especially when you zoom out and look at how far they've gone. It's just that trekking is just so slow. So I mean, yeah, they're really 75% done by the time they get off that trek, if not more. 80% maybe. So just looking at ice sport finish. Whoa, oh, very good, very good. Great race to finish second. These guys really getting some experience now. They're going to be certainly a team to beat in years to come. Wow, here they come down the road. Cool kids. Fun times. And Tiki Tour. How are they going? I think they just finished as well. So let's wind things back actually. Let's wind things back to where we were this morning. 5 days in. We had Avea had just finished. Ice Sport and Tiki Tour, second and third, just coming off the water. And we had Ataraxia and Racer's Edge, with Ataraxia getting the lead on the water. And then another big gap back to, who have we got? Nutrient Rescue. We had a number of teams getting close together. Victory Vets, they've been holding their position for quite some time, and you've got a lot of people hanging out at checkpoint 2028. Sneaky Weasel Gang, they've been solid in previous years. Out for the View, strong team. And Highland Events have been there or abouts. And who else have we got? Radix, they're doing good. Wild Dogs and some short course teams. And then there's another longer gap back to those in the valley who are coming up to the place of the mistakes. Let's see how they go quickly. No, it looks like they get through okay. And we should have Motueka somewhere as well. I think I've missed Motueka. No, yes. I do not see Motueka. What has happened there? What has happened? What happened to Motueka? This is interesting. This is not good. Okay, we were following them on the trek. Here we have them here. That's right, they did stop for a bit. So they made that mistake, and then they came up the valley, and I thought that was a strange place for them to stop. And they were there for a bit. I thought, well, I guess if you've got to take a rest, you've got to take a rest. I remember noting that this morning, but we didn't get really any news on it, and they're there for a while, and a lot of teams are passing them. Okay, so something's gone wrong, unfortunately. My guess is they've had an injury or a foot problem that's caused them to not finish the trek. And yeah, I wonder how they got off. There's a lot of teams hanging out there. So yeah, but Motueka still there. Unfortunately, do they disappear at some stage? and then they disappear. So I guess they get airlifted. That's all I can think of. Okay, come on, slider. Yeah, look at them whiz. They're whizzing. They're whizzing in the chopper. Look at them go. They whizzed back to the finish, is my guess. Come on. Well, that's very sad. It's very sad. Motueka were doing really well. I know some of these guys and was really stoked to see how well they're doing. Let's see if we can get some news on Motueka. Oh man. They helicoptered off indeed. Someone had an injury. That's really sad. Really sad. No news on these guys. No, not sure what's happened, but here they are in Taupo. Not in Rotorua. Okay, I guess they're getting a lift the rest of the way. Bummer for Motueka. Okay, let's get on following everyone else. Really this battle for 3rd and 4th was looking like the close one. So let's see how they go round the lake. So there's a Vaya out front, follow them enough. 2nd and 3rd, very tight battle. And this battle for 3rd and 4th is looking equally tight, so really keen to see how they get on the water. They do have a reasonable lead at this stage, but we've seen the lead swap back and forth a number of times on that trek. So I wouldn't count on them staying ahead. Plenty of things that can go wrong. That's close. That's very close. They're going to be hunting very hard at this stage. Yeah, they've taken a bit of time at the transition. And we've got Ataraxia doing the paddle. And that's where we're up to at the moment. Not a big lead. You could have a mechanical problem on the bike and your lead is gone. So hope they can keep that up. And here we have Nutrient Rescue looking like they're in a solid 6th place. Some time back to Sneaky Weasel Gang and victory events. So that's the situation. Great to see these people at the finish. There's plenty on the Facebook page, some nice photos of the finish, videos at the finish, and much the same on Instagram. Nice shot on the water. Oh, tired bodies. Cool. Well, I think that's all for now. Looking forward to getting in touch with Motueka. That's the more interesting story, because you have to deal with a whole different set of emotions, and it's very tough to pull out of a race like this. You've put a lot of effort into this, a lot of money into this, and yeah, that's a real tough one. So looking forward to talking to those guys and hearing what their experience was like and how tough that was making that decision to get airlifted off. Cool. Well, I'll be back in the morning to see more teams roll in. Until then, goodbye.